The SGC Foundation is grounded on the principles that you don't need a title to be a leader and you can't have too much fun helping children. As such, the foundation provides fun and recreationally related activities that benefit children. The foundation's focus is to bring individuals and organizations together into a partnership where all are treated as equals, with the end result of making today and tomorrow a better place for children of all ages. Most importantly, it's all for the kids. And remember, if it ain't fun, we ain't doing it. To donate to the SGC Foundation, please go to www.sgc-foundation.org. Thank you for your support.
Welcome to It's All for the Kids. We got Lewis all the way down from our great city and our favorite city, New Orleans. How you doing this morning, Lewis?
Hey, I'm good, Stevie. Thanks for having me on, man.
Hey, so, we got together through us finding, to do that tournament down there for, around Super Bowl at Timberlane Country Club.
Yeah.
And I noticed that when I was down there last week, that you guys have done a major renovation. So let's just start right there. First off, how you got started doing Cafe of Hope. And I want to know what pictures you got on whoever, because I saw where you're connected to Emerald, who's a great chef. And I remember he cooked for me one time, a long, long time ago, back when he was the chef at Commander's Palace. And I have his first book autographed by him from that night. So all in all, man, I'm glad we got caught up. And so how did you get into doing Cafe of Hope, helping the kids on West Bank?
Yeah, it happened many years ago. So one of our founders is Tim Falcon. He's an attorney here on the West Bank. And Tim actually helped found another program like ours over in New Orleans called Cafe Reconcile. And, the young people that we work with really struggle with transportation is one of their top issues, right, and problems that they have. And Tim realized pretty early on that our kids weren't going to be able to get over to the East Bank to go through a program like Reconciles. And so he came up with the idea to start a program over here, and Cafe Hope was born. So that's kind of how it all got started. And Tim and I were great friends. Our boys played ball together, and we met out at the playground. Got us, my wife and I, involved with Cafe Reconcile. And then when he wanted to start something on the West Bank, he asked that we be involved with Cafe Hope. So that's how it all got birthed, the simple version of it. He suckered me in, is the truth. But,
Hey, I just want you to know that Stevie's been known to suck a whole lot of people into stuff on the show, because they can't say no because it's being video. But, hey, so I know about being sucked in, okay, because people ask me how I got started. I go, I don't know, man. But back in 2004, if somebody told me I'd have a foundation that'd be around for 20 years, I would ask them what they were smoking, what they're shooting, or what they're drinking, So I know about that getting sucked in, okay?
No, all kidding aside, I don't feel like I got sucked in anything. I think, I believe that the Holy Spirit moves us where we were supposed to be, and this was supposed to be. This is how it was supposed to go for life for me,
Oh, absolutely. You know it. And, and I joke about being sucked in because I love it. Brian Landry that you met, that was vice president of marketing for Children's. He's like Stevie's little godfather sitting on my shoulder, tell me what to do. Because I didn't even know what a 990 form was, and he'd say, "Did you fill out your 990?" I'm like, "Fill out my what?" Because when it comes to taxes, you're used to IRS shipping you stuff, right? And telling you to fill it out. I didn't know you had to go on the site, pull it down, fill it out, So, he helped us write our bylaws, all that stuff. So, I know about, having key people to help you.
He's a good man, for sure.
So, so tell us a little bit about Cafe Hope, what you're all doing. I know that, you got that brand new kitchen that we'll get into and everything down there. But, so are you helping kids that are underprivileged?
So
what have you?
We got started in 2010, moved on to the current location about 6 years ago. And 3 years ago, Hurricane Ida hit New Orleans, and we lost the roof on the building. So the entire inside of the building was devastated. We made a decision as an organization not just to fix it, but to build it back to something bigger and better that we can be proud of, that it could be a place where when our students come in the building, that they're really proud to come into the building and learn. And so that's been a 3-year process. It's been it's been a long 3 years, but and a multi-million-dollar investment into our community and into that building. So a lot of help along the way. Obviously, one of your favorite people, Emeril Lagasse, has played a big hand in it. He bought the naming rights to our kitchen, and he has stepped up, and he's been a supporter of us for 14 years. We started this thing in 2010, and Emeril's been with us every step of the way. So it's a great relationship. He's a great man. Him and his wife Alden have huge hearts for young people, and it's just amazing the money that they've spent in our city to make the lives of young people better.
That is so cool. So I know that you're teaching kids how to cook. I know with your renovation down there, I know we're going to use, I think, what you call the ballroom down there. You got that and then you got a meeting room upstairs. So basically, you even have two meetings going on at the same time. So I know that you were talking about reaching out to the community to do some community outreach training for the kids. Are you got certain courses you're looking at? Is it with the kitchen? I know you're probably teaching them how to cook, right? With Emeril being there.
Yeah, well, it's multifaceted, right? So our program is a 16-week program. When they come into us, the first 4 weeks are spent on life skills. So we're trying to get them to figure out where they're at, why they're there, and where they want to go. We're teaching communication skills, de-escalation skills. We talk about financial literacy. They get 2 certifications during that first 4 weeks. So they get a food handling safety course, and they get a certificate for that. And then the ones who want to work in the front of the house get a service. They have to be trained and licensed in Louisiana to serve in a restaurant, alcoholic beverages. So
okay,
we work on those certifications. And then after the first 4 weeks, they go into an internship. So they'll spend 6 weeks in the kitchen with us, training with our kitchen staff. And then they'll spend 6 weeks in the front of the house learning hospitality and how to wait on people and, those type of things. I think the front of the house is really underrated. For so many of our young people, communications is such a big problem, but they learn to communicate. They learn to have eye contact. They learn to shake hands. They learn what service is, right, in the front of the house during that 6 weeks in the front of the house. So it's important. It's an important part of the program because we see a lot of growth as a person. Like they have personal growth during that time period, like how to handle people who are upset about whatever, not getting their food out on time, how to communicate and how to deal with those folks. And so there's a lot of personal growth during that period of the program.
Well, I know the people that when we were down there, they were working in the front of the house. And like you say, I learned all these new terms. Okay. I might be old, but I'm able to learn some of this new stuff, but it was really kind of cool, so I'm thinking, when we do that event around the Super Bowl, that probably a lot of those kids that you're helping can come participate, in different ways, aspects and stuff, because that's what we're there for, is to help raise money for you guys to grow your program, cover your costs, to teach more kids and help the kids, like you say, because the West Bank, is totally different from, Metairie or Slidell or Baton Rouge, all those places. So it's kind of cool. It's grown on me. I spend more time on the West Bank than I do the other part. Believe it or not, I spend more time on the West Bank than Bourbon Street, okay?
Well, that's hard to believe, Stevie, but I believe you because you're a man of honor.
Hey, well, it's like this, all tourists love going to Bourbon Street, so I'll take them there one night, okay? But then after that, I'll take them where all the locals go, to where you get better music, better food and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, so I'm really, I'm privileged and proud to meet you and everything, because I think it's going to be a good time when we're down there because, like you said, we're going to be there for 4 days, Monday. I didn't even realize it, but we got Monday night doing something, right? The pre-tournament down there in February around the infamous Super Bowl, that February 3rd through the 7th. So we're going to be down there with stuff on Monday night, Tuesday's the golf with music afterwards.
Yeah.
We got that financial workshop that, Reggie Grant, former player of the Jets, is putting on. And then Thursday, we got the infamous cigar party Thursday night out there. So, we got 4 days of raising money for the kids, okay? We got 4 days of selling food, alcohol, cigars, and playing golf to help the kids down there on the West Bank.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great week. And the thing is, Stevie, is like events like this, our young people don't get to participate and be a part of events like this. And so it's good for us. They'll definitely be a part of it. They'll be a part of everything we do that week. It's just like the Legacy Foundation just had their weekend, the Carnival de Vin down in New Orleans. And so we have the opportunity to let our students see that. And it's important that they get to see things outside of their neighborhoods, right? It's important for them to see
Right.
events like the Super Bowl week and the Legacy event. It's incredible. Emerald does a phenomenal job of our kids being involved with the food on that weekend. And that's a weekend that he raises over $3 million.
Wow.
And so.
Well, you just threw a gauntlet down on the ground, didn't you? You just threw a gauntlet, didn't you? Like, hey.
Yeah, no pressure, Stevie.
No pressure. Hey, I thought when Damian Baptiste said $50,000 for a day, I'm like, now you got it up to $3 million? Damn, buddy. Shit.
Well, listen, what's life without a little challenge, huh?
Hey, I love it. Hey, so you know what the challenge is you need to go reach out to Emerald and tell Emerald he's got to come play in the tournament.
Yeah, I think we'll see what we can do. Emerald stays pretty busy. And
well, I know he's busy. I know he's swamped, but, he can come out. We'll even charge for him to sign autographs to help his foundation to raise money. Hey, we'll even buy his book. Look, tell him we'll buy his book. We'll pay for the books. He just got to sign them and raise money for the kids, for your kids. His kids.
Again, man, I can't say enough about him and his wife, Alden. They are solid people, and his foundation, Katie Moulars and Brian, those guys are just work so hard all year round, and they're phenomenal to young people.
Hey, so, I really love that we're coming down for that week because, I'm going to sent you the schedule. Now I'm going to send you some of the details of what goes on behind all that because, you did mention that you had a board member that has a tent because we're definitely going to have to put a tent out back because we're talking like 200, 200 people smoking cigars, and I know you don't want them smoking in your new restaurant.
Yeah, I love you guys, but you're not smoking in my new place.
Yeah. So, and it might be a little crowded on that patio by the fire pit for 200 people to be standing up.
Yeah, it's going to be good, Stevie. And the one thing I tell everybody that donates or does fundraisers for us is that I take it really seriously that we have to be good stewards of the money that you raise for us and donate. And we do that, right? Every penny that you give, any penny that anybody gives goes back into our program and goes back into the kids. So that's something that I take very seriously. So I want you to know the money will be taken care of and well spent.
Oh, I understand. I have no doubt. What I'm thinking about, my brain never shuts down. That's what happens when you get old. Your brain never shuts down. It goes 24/7. I mean, I'm sending emails, text messages at 2 a.m. in the morning, waking people up. I'm just thinking with your kids, the ones that have licenses, they're welcome, to participate, out on the bars, the food out there on the hole so they can talk to the people that are playing golf, right? And say, hey, I've gone through the program. This is what the program's done for me. The kids, we always comp kids to be able to play. So some of those that play golf or want to play or putt or roam around and putt with the groups, they're welcome to do that, And of course, it's New Orleans and food, right? Stevie's favorite place to come eat, right? So I'm trying to think how we can incorporate some of that food into the deal. Like, like the golf starts at 11. So we know there are people be out there at 10. So maybe, I'm not saying I want you to go to Cafe Du Monde because I know y'all got a heck of a kitchen, okay? And I know everybody knows the recipe, okay? So I'm thinking you might be able to do some beignets for breakfast on that Tuesday morning.
I'll talk to Chef. We might be able to pull that off.
Rather than, because everybody, okay, I'm one of those crazy people that if I'm coming to do a tournament, I don't want my tournament like everybody else's, okay? So, people have like breakfast sandwiches, the eggs and sausage and stuff, right? And I'm like, that's the plain stuff. I'm coming to New Orleans. Let's do something cool like beignets or alligator bites or something, And I tell him, I know you can't do it because it's really kind of tough and everything, but the only place I know that really has the best bread pudding happens to be Commander's because it's a souffle. But I know it takes 20 minutes to make a souffle because I've been taught that many times that's why they ask you if you want dessert when you first get there because it takes 20 minutes to make the souffle and crack it to put the bourbon sauce in. But they're the only ones, and I tell everybody in America when they say, hey, you want some bread pudding? I go, no, that's okay because you won't match up. But I got to think.
Sometimes you just know, right, Stevie?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, the catfish, we got gumbo down there, we got red beans, rice, all that good food.
We got some good food. We won't disappoint you on the food, that's for sure. You know that.
I know that. I know that's what I'm getting at. And then we can even steal Tommy's recipe, and we can, or maybe we just get Tommy to come over and do some of it. Some of those charbroiled oysters, right?
Oh my God. Yeah. Well, we'll
Yeah.
get some. We'll get you some alligator sauce pecan. We'll do some stuff, man. It's gonna be good.
This is gonna be a lot of fun. That's why I'm kind of glad we got 4 days, because we got the pre-tournament party. That Monday night starting probably like about 6 o'clock to 9. Then we got the tournament, and we got live music and food after the golf tournament ends.
Stevie, why do I get the idea that I'm not going to sleep much that week?
Hey, you know what? There's been a lot of people that say, hanging with Stevie, man, I got to rest up a week before he comes, because I got to rest up on my sleep, and I got to get my liver ready for what happens when he comes to town. So, but I'm so excited because, like I said, we got Damian Batiste, the family of music down there in New Orleans participating with us. Man, he's pushing for me to go to South Africa. Okay.
Wow.
He's already got it set. He's not only got Johannesburg, South Africa set. Okay. He has January 2027 to be the date that we're in Johannesburg, South Africa, to do one of these. Okay.
Wow.
And he wants to make this event that we're doing, okay, an annual event to raise money for the kids in New Orleans.
Wow.
So this is just the start of Cafe of Hope of doing the first one. So,
well, we're on board no matter who it's for. You got to be about community, right?
exactly. So I just wanted to break it here that we're here this year and we'll be there next year or the year after. And hey,
I'm excited. That's cool.
Daniel's gonna go find the musicians to play music. So when you go talk to the board member about that tent, just tell them that the money's going to the kids. So don't charge too much, because we got to give more money to the Cafe of Hope.
We got good people on our board. I think we can work something out.
Well, I know that, because we're going to need a stage. I'm going to find out how big that's from Damien. See, I'm going to turn it over to Damien. Like, hey, you got to handle the music side. Stevie can take care of the golf and the pickleball. Okay.
Yeah.
But you got to go handle the musicians and how big that stage needs to be inside that tent for him to get up there and other people to come up there and play music and raise money.
We got a lot of planning to do between now and February, brother.
I know we do. Hey, look, I got my track shoes on. I don't know about you, baby, but ever since I've been down there, I got a little anxiety because I didn't think how close it was.
It's going to come fast.
But Louis, the nice thing is we know the end date. We know what's got to be done. So now you just do a little bit every day, right? It's kind of like how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
One bite at a time. And we won't serve any elephant while you're down here either, Stevie.
Oh, that's okay. I don't need no elephant, okay? But I'll take a little gator. I'll take some of that French cuisine. I know that.
There you go.
So, but I'm happy that we're going to be able to help the kids, and they're welcome to come, like I said, participate. Their parents are welcome to come out and be part of it, because it's all for the community, helping the kids. And like I said, we got you guys behind it. We got Children's Hospital. Brian has already contacted people, to contact you from Children's to come out and be part of the training for their, the healthcare side of it, and their people to come out and help. It's going to be one heck of a festival. I'm not going to say it's going to be as big as Mardi Gras, but we're going to have a heck of a lot of fun with beads and confetti and all that other good stuff.
I'm worried about your people coming, Stevie. They might just roll into Mardi Gras. They might be in New Orleans for a month or so.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. We just charge them extra money to sleep in the tent. We'll put a few cots in there. There might be, I've seen people sleep on the beach when I do a beach party. They might be sleeping in that tent.
Oh, man. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, right?
You got it. So I'll send you that deal. Main thing we got to find out is two things. One, we got to find out what the cost of the tent's going to be, the size of it. And then you need to reach out to Richie and see if we could go out. Seeing how we're doing it, setting up for like Monday night, because that's probably where, the pre-tournament could be inside or it could be in the tent, right?
Yeah.
So we got that, got all day Tuesday. We need the tent for Thursday. So, you have to get with Richie and just say, because I was just thinking, if we did it out back, it's great. Or if we do it off to the side, it'd be great. I think the driving range and all that's going to be too far away from where We want people to go spend money at the bar.
I'll send you those pictures you asked for too.
I got them. I got them. Appreciate it, buddy. Yep. So we're out. Hey, it's rocking and rolling. This show's going to be airing big time. We'll send you the link so that you can send it out to people, to your donors and everybody else about the tournament with the flyer. And I got your logo. So underneath, it'll have your logo and your website so everybody will know where to go to donate money to you guys.
Sounds good. I can't wait to see the lineup you come up with the football players that are going to play with everybody. That's going to be exciting to see who's going to show up and play some golf.
I got phone calls to make this afternoon because I got to call the boys about the cigar deal to figure out how they did their cigar in Vegas. Then I got the boys already. I found the hotel room, so I got that piece done. Okay, I got that major piece done. Okay, that was the hard part. Okay.
I think some of the former Saints players are some golfers you can get in touch with. Ricky Jackson's a big golfer. I think Dalton Hilliard plays a lot of golf. So
and Curtis Bayham plays, I think, every day. So
I know they got some former Saints out there that would love to be a part of your tournament for sure.
We're gonna do that. We got reaching out. You know, I don't know if we can get that multi-million-dollar man that just started his own pickleball, facility, Drew Brees, to come on out, but we might get Drew to come out.
He's another busy man, right?
He's another busy man, but Brian Landry, they crowned him that year that he was in Bacchus Parade, as the king, over there at Children's. So I know Brian's leaned out on a few times to sign some jerseys. So we'll see what we can do.
He's a good man. He was very good for our city, for sure.
Oh, I know him, and even Reggie Bush staying down there, after they got done playing, living down there and everything. So
yeah, for sure.
And of course, you got the Manning family that's still down there somewhat. So
yeah, the patriarch family of New Orleans, right?
You got it, man. So hey, thanks for coming on. I'm looking forward to it. Everybody's going to have a great time. I'm glad that you're doing great things. I'm glad we get to be part of it. I might even take your 6-week course, but I might have to do it virtually. Okay.
I don't know if you can handle our 6-week course, Steve.
I know that's what I was just getting ready to say. I don't know if I can take it. I might have to have some of those young kids teach me how to do some of this stuff. So
we'll get something worked out for you, Stevie.
Okay, man. Hey, let everybody know how they can get a hold of you and donate.
Yeah. So visit our website at cafehope.org. We're on Facebook. We're on all the social media channels. I think we have something going on and everything. And my email is just lewis@cafehope.org. It's LUIS. But I'm happy to answer any questions. I'm around. Stevie knows how to get in touch with me. He's got phone numbers now and everything. So, come on down to New Orleans and have a good time for Super Bowl week. You don't have to be going to the game to have a good time in New Orleans.
Well, that's for dang sure. I think you could have more fun by not going to the game, but I won't tell the NFL that, okay? So, but hey, Lewis, thanks for coming on. Hey, thanks for being part of this whole event. Thanks for helping Stevie. And like I said, and you said, we got a lot of work to do in the next 60, 90 days.
Yeah, well, listen, man, I want to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays. And God bless you guys. I appreciate the work you do, Stevie.
Hey, I appreciate you. God bless you for helping the kids and us getting together. And now we get to be a team for however long we can hang together doing this stuff. Because like I said, once you do one, my dad always said, you're a bad penny. You just keep flipping up everywhere. So now we're in New Orleans once a year, okay?
Once you're in the Cafe Hope family, it's kind of like the mafia. You can't get out, bro.
That I've heard that. That's okay. I kind of liked it because I like the food. You guys have a great menu. The food tastes great. Although we're gonna have to put a few other bottles behind the bar that you don't have. Okay.
Well, we'll work on that. We can do something on that.
I figured you could. All right. Hey, Lewis, I know you're busy. I know you got to run. Hey, thanks for taking the time to come on the show. We're gonna rock this, and we're gonna rock February 3rd through February 7th, Super Bowl week for charity to help Cafe of Hope. We got pickleball, we got golf, we got a cigar party, we got a financial workshop, and no telling what else we might throw in there. We might even throw in a little poker game,
Well, I'm telling you about.
That's right. Monday night, those NFL guys love to smoke cigars and play cards. So,
let's go.
We got to get some of those $1 million. You told me I got to raise $3 million. I mean, damn, I need some of the NFL guys to start playing some heavy poker so we can win it.
No pressure, Stevie.
Okay. Hey, thanks, Lewis. I got
All
that
right,
written
man.
down in my eyelids. $3 million. So,
All right, man. God
all
bless.
right.
See you soon.
See you soon.
All right.
Bye.